Okay, solving literal equations. We're trying to isolate the given variable you are trying to solve for. So number 1 says we want to solve 6m plus 10 equals 3q plus 2, and I want to solve that for q. So this is the variable I'm trying to get by itself. So if we think about what's on that side, well, the q is being multiplied by 3, and then we're being added by 2. So again, we still want to get rid of the addition or subtraction on the side of the variable we're trying to solve for. So the opposite of plus 2 is to minus 2 from both sides, which gives me 6m plus 8 equals 3q. Again, the q is what I'm trying to get by itself, so it's being multiplied by 3, so that means I got to divide both sides by 3. Now on the left-hand side, I have to divide each of those by 3. So in this case, I can take 6 divided by 3, which gives me 2m. 8 over 3 doesn't divide out evenly, but it is reduced, so I can leave it as 8 over 3 equals q. And then we're done. The second thing says solve a equals 1/2 bh for b. So the variable I'm trying to get by itself is b. Probably the easiest thing to get rid of first is the half. So this is saying 1/2 times b times h. So if you remember, to get rid of a fraction, we multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to need to multiply both sides by 2. Now we could put it as 2 over 1 if that helps, but 2 over 1 and 2 are the same thing. So I multiply this side by 2. So I get 2a equals, again, the half cancels out the 2 to a 1, so we don't have to write it, bh. Now again, this means b times h. So to get rid of the h, I need to divide both sides by h. So I get 2a over h equals b. Example 3, solve a equals LWH for L. So again, I'm trying to get the L by itself. Now again, this just means L times W times H. So I need to do the opposite to get rid of the W and H, which means I need to divide both sides by W and H. And again, I can divide them both in one step since I'm doing the same thing. So I get A over WH equals L. Okay, the fourth example. 80x plus 4 equals 10w minus 16, and I want to solve it for w. So again, here's the side my variable's on. I want to get rid of the addition or subtraction, so I want to add 16 to both sides. So I get 80x plus 20 equals 10w. So now this means 10 times w, so I have to divide both sides by 10. And again, since there's two terms on the left-hand side, got to divide them both by 10. 8d divided by 10 is 8, so I got 8x plus 20 divided by 10 is 2 equals w.